But codependency really is, I think, the epidemic of at least of the Western world, of the Western culture. From what I've now gotten an understanding personally, as well as working with people, codependency is whenever we're trying to do things to make ourselves feel better, looking externally for that internal sense of okayness, of feeling that the world is safe, that the world is, that you're okay. And that manifests in 1,000 different ways, usually involving our relationships with other people. And believe me, I realized that I was codependent because I felt like nobody else could do things as well as I could. So I had to take on everything and do everything and make, very controlling. There are a lot of control issues there. So I felt like it was my responsibility to make sure everyone was happy. It was my responsibility to make sure nobody felt any pain and suffering. It was my responsibility to fix the world. It was my responsibility to, do that and make sure dinner's on the table. I mean, I was doing everything because I felt like that was my role. I had to. And yes, I used to think there was a little bit of compassion in there, maybe a little martyrism as well, until I realized what that was doing was literally sucking my life force energy dry. I was giving out so much energy, and I was not taking in anything to nurture or feed myself. And it became a big distraction. As long as I'm worrying about all your problems and what you're doing, or concern about you, I'm not looking at any of what's going on with me. And that does not mean you just become completely narcissistic. However, there had to become a balance. And I see this with women especially that we work with. I mean, they have been given the message that they need to be beautiful and they need to be perfect and they need to be the perfect mother and the perfect wife, the perfect lover. They've got to be the one that's handling all of these issues, often, being the only financial earner. It's a tremendous amount of pressure. And then they wonder why they suffer from anxiety, panic attacks, need to be on prescription medications, antidepressants, why they're completely drained at the end of the day and they have nothing left inside.